Hi guys, so we're back, just like we promised. Every Friday we're gonna try to upload a video. So today's topic is gonna be Uber experiences, and I know everybody that's watching or is about to watch can totally relate to having a terrible Uber experience. And some can say, hey, no, I've had great experiences my whole entire Ubering time, which I could kind of say I have. But my co-host here cannot say the same. So let's dive into her story, which is hysterical, and she was legit texting me the whole time, and I just couldn't believe this was really happening to her. I wish I was there to see it, but unfortunately I was in another vehicle.
So it all started on a Saturday morning. I decided to go to a party, and I was like, I'm going to drink a lot of tequila, so let me just take an Uber. Well, so as I'm getting ready, getting the Uber, of course my mom, the crazy Puerto Rican lady,
Latina girl.
so she's like, let me know the license plate number in case something happens to you. So the Uber comes up, my mom, of course, standing in the porch. I'm walking to the car with my bag. And my mom's like, bye, have a good time. So I get in the car, and the lady just looks, are you Melissa? Yeah, hi. And so we start driving. Literally, I'm in the middle of the block. So she just goes about 5 feet, and then just stops, and then looks at what route she was taking. And she asked me, where are you going? Like downtown. Downtown Indiana? No, Chicago, by Wrigley Field. Oh, it's like taking me somewhere weird. Like, oh, okay, well, by Wrigley Field. So we start driving, and we get to the stop sign, which she didn't stop at. And as you guys can attest, that I do have a little bit of road rage. But so she didn't stop at the stop sign, and she just kept going. And then, another stop sign came. She didn't stop. I was like, okay, maybe she's just scared of the neighborhood. And I'm not racist, and, body size does not matter. But, she was a bigger lady, and I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And we're driving, and of course I like talking to the Uber driver. So I'm like, oh, how are you doing? And how long have you been driving today? Do you, how's Uber treating you? Because you kind of got, like, that weird Uber question, like, how long have you been driving for Uber? And everybody's like, what? Like, don't ask me that question.
Right.
So I asked her, I'm like, oh, how's your day? And she is a bigger woman, and she's like, oh, so hot. And she's bigger. And I was like, I know, it's so hot. Like, I like the air conditioning. I'm like, come on, it's going to hit 90. So she's lifting up her arm, and I just saw sweat stains. So I was like, okay, she's been in the car. That's cool, whatever. So we start driving, and she's like, I'm kind of hungry. I was like, oh, there's a lot of restaurants by where you're dropping me off at. Well, I didn't know she was going to pull into McDonald's, because she did. And, she didn't even ask me if I wanted something, but...
Terrible Uber customer service.
Go ahead. So she orders 2 McDoubles, a fry, and a drink, a large drink.
Oh.
Yeah, and then she had chips under her passenger seat. Like, I was sitting behind the passenger seat, but I saw the huge Sam's Club bag of chips. Huge. Like, it was huge. Like, you could fit a baby in there.
Oh my gosh!
So we're driving after she gets McDonald's, and I'm like, oh, okay. And we just start driving. And I end up in a not-so-good area, Chicago. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. And then that's when I started texting Liz.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I'm in the hood. Basically.
I thought she was kidding.
Yeah, I honestly feared for my life, because it honestly, by my house, you jump on the expressway, half an hour ride, you're there.
Right.
No, it said that it was going to take me 45 minutes because there was a Bears game going on. Go Bears.
Yay.
But it ended up taking an hour. Like an hour and 10 minutes to get to his house.
Oh my gosh. And
we took the streets. So, after she's eating her, as she's eating her McDonald's, she's, not talking. I don't want her to talk because she's eating. You might choke. But
you're so considerate.
I know. So I was just texting her this one. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm gonna die. She's drinking her drink. Like, I don't know why you're drinking a drink like this when you have a straw. It spilled on her. It spilled on her. And she's like, oh, fuck. Sorry, YouTube. And I was like,
YouTube ears.
And I was like, oh, I don't have napkins. It's not my car. I don't know where she keeps the napkins. So she just, like, went like this and got the ice off of her. I mean, she must have drank a lot of the pop, I guess. But, anywho, so she's like, well, that was kind of fun. So, yeah, for you, I guess. So, she puts her cup to the side, and she's like, I'm still munchy. Mind you, we're in traffic. Now we're, like, down by Martin Luther King Drive. So we're, like, out there. So we're driving, like, towards the way, but there's a lot of traffic. And she's like, I'm still munchy. I was like, oh, like, okay.
Which they're not supposed to do while they're driving you. Okay, note that. They're not supposed to stop for food or anything like that until after they drop you off. Or, like, before they get a ride. Because it's, like, number one, your passengers want to see you eating and stuff in your face. Number two.
Or dropping pop on yourself.
Or dropping pop on yourself. Or number two, that goes into their time. Like, how is that appropriate? Like, people have places to be. They don't need you doing all these other things. That's not proper. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
And then, so she reaches into the huge bag, Costco bag of chips, sour cream and onion. She opens it. She's just eating it. And I'm like, oh my God. And then so I started texting everyone. Like, hey guys, I'm in an Uber. Like, Uber ride from hell. Pretty much. So she's just eating and eating. I was like, oh God. There's a biker that she almost hit. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die today. I'm going to die. And so I didn't text my mom because my mom will, like, find her and, like, get there in, like, 5 seconds. So I didn't text my mom. I was just texting Liz, and she's like, oh my God, where are you? And then you could tell she's loving my story.
Absolutely. I was like, we have to share this on YouTube because this seems like a reality show right now, and it's just too funny.
It's my life.
Too funny.
My life. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. So we're by Soldier Field now, and I'm like, she's like, oh, a lot of traffic. I'm like, yeah, Bears game just finished. She's like, I don't watch sports. I was like, okay. She's like, do you? Because you're a girl. Oh, okay.
That was sexist.
I just let it pass. I was like, okay, just got me there.
Yeah.
So when we're driving, we're stuck in traffic, and she's like, are you sure this is a stop that you want to get off at? I was like, yeah. I put that in there. So she was just driving, eating her chips, and we were, we finally got away from traffic. I was just texting everyone, like, fearing for my life.
This is true.
So we finally get to the Belmont exit. She's like, are you sure it's this one? I'm like, yeah, it's this one. That's the one I need to get off at. So she's like, I'm like, really fast. I was scared.
And she drives fast.
I do drive fast. I was scared. Alicia drives. She was speeding, like, and there was cars, like, back-to-back traffic. So it's like, okay, whatever. I said my prayers. I said, God, I'm sorry for whatever I did. I'm a jerk sometimes, but I have a good heart. I promise.
She does. She really does.
So we get in the vicinity of where I need to be dropped off at. There's a stands in the corner. She's like, oh, have you had those donuts? Yeah, I did. I've had them before. Oh, maybe I should get one of those, like, next time. I was like, yeah, you should. Like, I don't know. I don't want to judge someone. Like, you haven't had stands. So she drops me off, and, like, I couldn't open the door fast enough. So I jumped out of the car. I was like, okay, thanks, bye. And I was just texting her. I was like, I made it. And then I called my friend. I was like, where are you? I need a drink. I'm, like, freaking out. We're super drive. So that was that.
Wait, you missed the detail.
What?
When she let out gas.
Oh, guys. So we're, it was, like, before we hit Soldier Field. And as she's eating her chips, she, like, kind of, like, ate it and, like, released gas. Like, it was a toot. Like, it literally was a toot. And I knew it wasn't me because I was like, Was it me? No. And she just like did that and like went like that. I was like, you tooted, girlfriend. I was like, thank God I can't smell, but I could still taste. So I was just sitting there with my mouth closed. It's like, I don't want to be tasting any McDonald's.
I'm so sorry, guys. I know it probably seems like I'm just cracking up in the challenge, but it is hilarious.
She heard the details as it was happening.
I did. This was true.
And yeah.
You couldn't make this crap up if you wanted to.
It's my life, guys. It's my life. I should get a sitcom, I'm telling you.
She deserves one. And I'll be like her hype girl.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and then it was funny because when I got dropped off, like I was telling everyone, and they're like, it's a Mel thing. Like, Mel, you always have that stuff. I'm like, really? Me? Like, come on. Like, you had things happen when you were in Nashville, when you were in New Orleans, when you were in Boston. I was like, I guess it happened. Like, I guess it's my life. But the funny thing, too, is that night was just all kinds of crazy. Tequila night. Don't let friends have your cell phone.
Don't.
No.
Lock it up.
Lock it. But on my way home, I literally, like, me and some friends went through 4 bottles of tequila. This one doesn't drink tequila.
No, I don't. There's a reason for that.
It is. But, you know, we went through a lot of tequila, so I'm in my Uber ride home, and the one cardinal rule that they tell girls not to do in Uber, I did it. I fell asleep. I fell asleep in the Uber. But literally for 5 minutes. My phone was dead. Like, I won't get into that story. We'll get to that story later in our YouTube fiasco.
Yes. Episodes to come.
Yeah, episodes coming, but it literally was an interesting night. Two rides in one day. Like, the Uber ride home, when I fell asleep, I think the guy was just, you know, thinking I'm crazy. I was like, yeah, I just drank a lot of tequila. And also, the girl kept hitting potholes, and I felt like my soul leave my body. I was like, oh my God. Each time she hit a pothole, in Chicago has the worst potholes.
They do.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, like, they pretend to fix them, but then they reappear again.
In the same spot.
Exactly. And you're just like, weren't these just, like, fixed? Didn't you just, like, mess up traffic the whole entire summer? And now it's, like, a hurricane again. Yes.
Yeah. You think you went into Lake Michigan, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you could go.
But guys, wasn't that hilarious? If you guys could think of
something that you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Want us to talk about.
Yes.
Want to know if we experienced something before.
Then put it in the comment section.
And like us.
And like us and subscribe.
And I think the next one we should talk about, what do you think the next topic should be? Dating. Ooh, my favorite.
Totally. So thanks for watching us. I hope this was a funny story because it was freaking hilarious when I was hearing it. And if you have like an Uber ride that was totally, or you can totally like, relate, then go ahead and let us know in your comment box and we'll discuss it further if you like.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't say that I've had a bad Uber drive, so I can't really say that. I've been fortunate. But I've also used Lyft a lot more than I've used Uber. So yeah, so I think that's kind of why. Not picking on Ubers.
But Lyft also does have terrible rides. So let us know
I'm
about
sure
Lyft.
Mel has one.
I haven't had a Lyft one yet, but I might, guys. And I'll let you know. Yeah. Maybe next time I'll take a Lyft just to see how it goes.
To test it out.
Yeah, to see if I prefer Lyft over Uber.
Yeah.
We'll see.
To be continued. But thanks for watching, guys. These are awesome as usual. And we hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And yeah, that's all we got going. Bye!
Subscribe.